am the Dollar Sportsman. Thanks guys for being here. We are out and we have ranged 40 yards, 50 yards, 60 yards, 70, my mother, my brother, my uncle, my nephew, my cousin. And we're going to be shooting it to see how accurate and what distances we can get precision out of the GAMO Swarm Fusion. And we're going to be putting PCP versus, well, it's not a Springer, but piston rifle today and see what we can do with it. So keep watching. So you guys can see I've got my Christmas shirt on, but it's Feed My Starving Children, which is a fantastic charity. I would highly recommend donating to them or volunteering at their offices. They are found, I believe, throughout the USA. They pack food for kids that can't afford food in third world countries that are starving, and the food that they pack is completely nutritional so that it saves a lot of lives. So anyway, I just figured I would rep that today. Definitely a good cause. You should check it out. I am not sponsored by them whatsoever. I just think it's a great cause. Also, I want to say a special thank you to Cyclops Videos with Joe Ray. Thank you so much, Joe. He called out the Dollar Sportsman as a recommended channel on his 20,000 subscriber giveaway video that he just did. So to all the guys that came over from Joe's channel, welcome. I'm super happy to have you, Joe. Thank you so much. And he said I have the best sideburns on YouTube. I'll take it. That's awesome. Thank you, Joe. 40 yards. 50 yards. 60 yards. 70 yards. 80 yards. We're gonna do this. Is that a collared, Eurasian collared dove over there? Where? Yes, it is.
Now's a good time. Now before you get to the shed.
Got him. Well, this just became a hunting video. That was about 30 yards, 30 to 32. All right, let's see what this does. GAMO Swarm Fusion against game. 30 yards, man. We nailed that thing. Eurasian collared dove. Next shot, looks like. Yep, in one side and out the other. This thing's a hunter. 30 yards, Eurasian collared dove. These are an invasive species. They're encouraged to be gotten rid of, and in the state of Arizona, these are the only dove species that you can hunt with an air gun. Yeah, that was a good shot. All right, let's see how we're doing at 40 yards, if this thing is still dialed in. Dead center.
Which one did you hit? The right one?
The right one, yeah. Dead on at 40 yards. After a little bit of warming up, we finally got it on target at 40, but it did need a little bit of warming. You can see I had a little bit of high group, a little bit low, but then I dialed it in and then took another one and it was right on. Now let's see what we can do at 50 yards. All right, let's go for that, the top half. Okay.
Dead center.
Dead center. Nice. Let's see if we can duplicate that. Again, I'm just slapping the trigger at this point. I've noticed I'm more accurate when I give it a quick push instead of a slow one. Sending.
Same spot.
Holy cow.
Just need to be warmed up.
Not bad. All right. Let's do one more.
Ooh, so close, but it's right in that area.
That is really good. All right, let's check that out.
So 1.5.
And this is our 3-shot 50-yard group just now. I got too close, and then this was a little bit off, but still, that's not a bad spread at all for 50 yards with a piston-powered brake barrel. All right, folks, 60 yards. We got a wood plank out there. We're gonna go for it and see what kind of grouping we can get. Ready to fire. These are all running into each other.
There you go.
Woo! Yeah. Let's go check that out. Wow. Well, obviously I pulled one high. That's actually about where I was aiming. So I had a 1 to about 2.5 inch drop. Look at that. And then one I got a little bit low. So that was an obvious pull, but this group right here at 60 yards, guys, that is incredible. GAMO Swarm Fusion, baby, it's performing. Let's go to 70. So we got our 30-yard shot, which is on the dove, and it landed right where I was putting it. We got the 40-yard, which is on those old tins. We got the 50-yard, which is a great grouping. Now we got the 60-yard, which is another great grouping, except for the one that I pulled. And now we're going for 70. Okay, guys, 70 yards. We're gonna do it. We're gonna send it. You can see it arc in the scope as it flies through the air. Not bad. Obviously, our grouping is opening up at 70 yards. Oh. Maybe you did hit. It's right there, it's right there. You got it, man.
And you said I missed.
Yeah. Hey, we're 1-1 now. Headshot? Chest shot. Nicely done. Guys, pellet guns make for great extermination. Just saying. Now back to our previously scheduled program. Wow. All right, let's go check that out. Okay, so 70 yards is a lot harder. We had a much bigger spread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, one high. So 70, it's really opening up, obviously. But what's weird is that I had a group up here, and then I had this group down here, and then flyer. So it's not too bad, but I think I want to do that again. So let's move this out of the way. We'll go for the wood this time. This is 70 yards, take 2. All right, let's go check it out. The same actually as last time. You can see flyer, and then you have a spread 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are the other 2. Let's compare that to the last round, and you can see the groupings match actually quite closely. In fact, you can see the little indentations from the last round on here, but the patterns are very similar. So you can get a pie plate, it looks like, at 70 yards, but we're having a hard time getting it any closer than that. Okay guys, final test, 80 yards. All we're trying to do is get on target. We got the squirrel target out there. I can hardly see it. The GoPro is set up watching it. We're gonna shoot and see if we can get it. All right, target is in sight. Commencing fire.
Fire when ready.
We hit the metal. 80 yards, we got a hit. Wasn't the spinner on the inside though. Let's keep trying. Now we're doing a Springer versus PCP. I have stapled 2 old tins onto here. For the record, there are 2 shots already in there. There's 1 shot up here on these. So those won't count. We're gonna do it. Springer versus PCP, just to see how well the Springer does against the PCP. Let's go do it. All right, we got the GAMO Swarm Fusion versus the Umarex Gauntlet. Head to head, PCP versus a Springer. Is it fair? Absolutely not. The whole idea is to see how well the Springer will hold up at 50 yards against the PCP. Are you ready? Let's do this. GoPro is running. Right, you got left, I got right. You may commence fire. That one. You gotta make excuses, you know. Good shot. It's taking me a little longer. All right, let's go see how I did. Looks like got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I don't know what happened with the rest. These were there before. It looks like I pulled 3, 1, 2, 3, and I don't know where the 4th went. So there's that. And then these 2 holes are the ones existing, right?
Something.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 is down there, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Maybe.
and then 1 is missing somewhere. Oh yeah, that's right. I think we did have a couple of doubles, because I remember, I think there was a second one that went right on top of that one. That would account for the one that I'm missing. So you must have had a double right there. Next to a PCP, I would say trying to rush on a competition, we didn't do too bad. Okay, this kind of gives a better visual of the groupings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like, so that was the gauntlet. Again, we were kind of rushing. The gauntlet can do better than that, but we were competing against one another, and you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That one must not be from this one, because I had that one too. So here is the group from the Fusion. Here's the group from the Gauntlet. You can see it's a little tighter, but for competing, I would say that is fantastic. Those were excellent. I'm the Dollar Sportsman. Thank you guys so much for watching. We have put the GAMO Swarm Fusion to its paces 30 through 80 yards. 30 through 60, it was right on target. 70, you were pie plate distance. And then 80, we struggled a bit. But at least we got one hit. And then we did the Springer versus the PCP, and it held its own at 50 yards, no problems. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment below, let us know what you want to see next. This has been a fun video. I think this is about time to start it hunting. Let's do this. See you next time.
That's pretty comfortable.
Woohoo! Let's give it a shot. Or 2 or 60. We're in buck territory. Yes! Wow. I'm the Dollar Sportsman. Yes, I'm the Dollar Sportsman. I'm the Dollar Sportsman. Having fun out here. And just enjoy all of this. Because after watching these videos, I hope you do. Yeah, buddy.